Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and I'm here today for sort of a different video here on the channel. We're going to be talking about the Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 2 DLC, and just what my thoughts on it are pretty much at this very moment, and kind of what I want to see, and not just exactly what I want to see, but more of how these characters could be incorporated into the game. I want to see how Arc System works, can execute these characters, give them certain movesets and skills and everything, and I think it would just be kind of a fun thing to talk about. And you guys let me know in the comment section below who you would like to see or who you think might actually be in the Season 2 DLC. So first and foremost, I do want to say a big shout out to both Lotus and Rhymestyle for pretty much inspiring me to make this video. They pretty much told everyone to, comment down below what their own list was, so I decided I'll just make a video on it and kind of get some feedback from you guys on what you want to see. So again, this is my personal list. If you have your own opinions about it, like I said, comment down below, and definitely check out Rhymestyle and Lotus's videos down in the description below as always, so that you guys can understand what they actually want to see or what their potential thoughts are on the actual Season 2 DLC. So for I guess the first pack, I would actually like to see Android number 13. The reason for that is that Dragon Ball FighterZ is surrounded by the androids. Like, the androids are the main, just the meat of the actual game in terms of the story and everything. So why not add, the one that is actually exclusive to the non-canon movies and everything. And again, canon, non-canon, I don't care. This character is sick, alright? He could have, like, the SS Deadly Bomber, potentially even transform. Maybe he'll be in, like, his base form and transform. But I doubt if, they actually put him in the game, I doubt they would make him, in his, like, base sort of, like, regular form with the trucker hat, even though that's the best one. And, it's sad that Xenoverse 2 didn't execute it as well because he didn't have the trucker hat. He was missing it. I don't know what they were thinking. But in all seriousness, I think it'd be cool to see him in the game. He most likely would be in his more powered up, like, full powered form with Android number 14 and 15 absorbed. So, yeah, definitely the SS Deadly Bomber would be a cool move to see him, sort of use. And I would just like to see how they would execute him as a character. So moving on to the next character, I would actually really like to see Lord Slug. And I know that's a weird sort of character to include on this list. Some of you are probably like, why him? He would just be exactly like Piccolo. Well, not necessarily. Piccolo, he does have the, I guess, potential of, like, turning gigantic or whatever. With King Piccolo, he was able to do that. But, yeah, I would actually like to see Lord Slug as, using his massive giant form. I think that'd be really cool. Also, the Darkness Rush and the I-Beams. I want to see characters with the I-Beams. I think that'd be super sick to see. And, he was in Xenoverse 2 along with Turles. And I was going to say Turles and Lord Slug together, but Turles, again, just another sort of Goku lookalike. And it's not, always about the appearance, but there's so many characters that look like Goku. I mean, there are already, like, 3 characters that are Goku, and then there's Goku Black, but at least he plays differently. So it's like another, sort of Goku lookalike. I think it gets to a point where, you just got to kind of take a break from it and move on to some new characters. You know what I mean? So Lord Slug, I think, would be really cool with his giant form. I would love to see that and see how they execute that with, his stretchy arms and everything. Plus another Namekian. I mean, all we have is Piccolo. He's just by himself. Like, come on, let's get another Namek in here. Like, why not? So moving on to the next one right here with, I guess, 5 and 6 on the list. I'm going to say Mira and Toa. Yes, these characters I absolutely love. They're both, always together, and I feel like them as separate characters in this sort of, like, DLC would be really cool. Maybe Mira has his serious bomb move, as well as even potentially, like, the ultimate where he goes Super Saiyan 4, the final form thing. I think that would be kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I doubt they would do that. These two characters are exclusive mainly to, like, Dragon Ball Heroes and Xenoverse 2 and everything. And, I love those series. And, these characters are just so cool. I think they would make a great addition to the roster. And again, I would love to see how they would be executed by Arc System. And then with Toa, she could have, like, Energy Zone, maybe potentially, like, heal herself or something. I don't know if that would be, like, a plausible thing, a legit thing that would work out in, a game like Dragon Ball FighterZ. But again, this is just, kind of my own, head going off into tangents and thinking about cool stuff. And, Science Vanish, another cool move that she could have, where she could, like, manipulate, whether she's going behind you, in front of you, all that good stuff. She's got a lot of versatile moves, as well as her, like, little, spear staff thing. That's pretty cool. I would like to see her utilize that, slap some people up. I would be so down for that. So, Xenoverse 2, and just Xenoverse in general brought these two characters in, kind of revived them, and then Dragon Ball Heroes has been kind of like building off of them and, you know, just developing these characters. So, you know, seeing them in Fighters would be pretty sick, and I feel like they would work really well. So, moving on to 3 and 4. Now, these are characters that I feel have a very high potential, actually, of being in this game. And the first one is definitely Kefla. Now, if anybody's going to make a list for, like, you know, their top 8 or, you know, whatever that they want to see, I'm pretty sure Kefla is gonna be on the list. Like, most people want to see Kefla. You know, we need more female characters. That's why I decided on, you know, having Mira and Toa, because Toa, you know, another female character that would work out really well. And then, you know, Kefla, she is just insane. Like, her popularity in the community is just, like, ridiculous. And, you know, she's got that dichotomy. She has people that absolutely hate her and people that absolutely love her. And, you know, that's how you know you made a good character, whenever you have that dichotomy, you have that split, because, you know, it's talked about so much. Whether you like him or you hate him, she is very popular in terms of, you know, positivity or negativity. You know, as a character, a really strong female character, kind of, you know, like that other side to Vegito in a way, like a kind of like, you know, let's split between the characters. We have like Vegito Blue, and then we have, you know, the green-haired Kefla. That's always something I like having in, you know, these newer games that are coming out. I feel like it would be kind of cool to see that, you know, with her gigantic breaker and the Ray Blast, you know, the red, like, crazy move, like the electricity going on, and like gigantic breaker is just such a cool looking move, and, you know, she could say, "I win," and all that stuff. I think that'd be fantastic, and it would work out really well as another, you know, female character in the game. So the next one we got is, of course, Jiren. If you got, you know, Kefla, you got to have another Tournament of Power character. I feel like these are the two probably most popular Tournament of Power characters, you know, from that arc. So Jiren, definitely, you know, he could have like the Overheat, Magnetron, Megatron, whatever that move was called. I think that's the Dokkan name, or, you know, obviously Power Impact or Power Rush, you know, dubbed from Xenoverse. But yes, Jiren, a very cool character. You know, he's very popular. Maybe not as popular as, you know, Kefla, but still, you know, he's like the ultimate final boss of the Tournament of Power. Why not throw him in there? Plus, to add some more, you know, characters from Dragon Ball Super. I know that they kind of want to keep that limited. They're, you know, mainly focusing on the original, you know, Dragon Ball Z characters. But, you know, I feel like it would work out pretty well. Kefla and Jiren, add them in there. I would love it. So, the two final characters on my list. Now, this one is, you know, again, it's kind of, you know, I feel like it's kind of unlikely, but at the same time, you know, it could be very likely. It's something different, and those are the addition of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron. Now, the reason I want to go for them is because we don't have any GT characters. We don't have Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegeta, which, in my opinion, should have been in the game instead of base form Goku and Vegeta. You know, I feel like they would have been better replacements, but I digress. They're just trying to, you know, put any character in there and just, you know, take some money. You know, they got to milk it, and I don't blame them. It's a good strategy, and, you know, I'm to blame for it because I bought it. I bought the season pass, and I was like, oh my god, these characters, I'm excited for them. And then, you know, obviously the hype died, but, you know, when they're first revealed, it's exciting as hell because it's like new characters, even though they're exactly the same as, you know, the other, you know, variations of Goku and Vegeta. But, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, as much as I love Super Saiyan Gogeta, because he's got the Stardust Breaker, aka Soul Punisher or whatever, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, just his appearance and, you know, just his attitude and everything, it's cool. I like it, man. Just Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is sick. We need a Super Saiyan 4 character in the game. Like, if we're not going to get Vegeta and Goku separately as characters, which I really don't want them to do, I feel like Super Saiyan 4 would work as a, you know, nice parallel, similar to how, like, Kefla and, like, Vegeta Blue. We have another parallel, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with the red hair, you know, compared to Vegeta Blue with the blue hair. You know, it's just all about the aesthetics for me, man. I just want to see some cool-looking characters. That's why I love mods, you know. I cover them on the channel all the time. You guys already know it. So, you know, I feel like this would be a cool addition. And he's got, you know, the Big Bang Kamehameha times 100 wave, just like straight up slapping people up. It's got that like nice, you know, Big Bang effect going on, and like the lead of the blast. Oh my god, just thinking about it right now sounds so sick, dude. I want it, man. I want it. So again, moving on to Omega Shenron as the final character on the list. He is extremely unique. He is powerful as hell, and, you know, having that negative karma ball, aka the minus energy power ball, that would be sick to see him just charge it up and just blast it among everyone, man. The whole stage, you know, full on dramatic finish or whatever. I think that'd be sick, and I would love to see those characters, you know, just more integration of GT characters. I feel like it would work super well. So that's pretty much kind of the list that I'm going for. Again, It's not necessarily characters that I really think are going to be in the game, but characters I would like to see executed by Arc System Works, see how that they would, put it together. Some honorable mentions, absolutely Janemba. He is so sick. Janemba and Tapion, those two characters with, their swords. Sword characters are sick. I would love them. Trunks is my favorite character to use in Dragon Ball FighterZ, even though I suck at the game. But he's definitely by far my favorite because, he's got the sword, man. I love swords. I love Link from Ocarina of Time, Zelda franchise and all that stuff. So, Trunks, one of my favorite characters. Swords are dope. Let's get it. Tapion or Janemba, one of those characters, definitely would love to see. And, I feel like they would be great additions as well. Two other characters, or actually, I guess 3 human-like characters that I would also like to see. Either Master Roshi, Mr. Satan, aka Hercule, or Videl, the Great Saiyaman 2, or say a woman. More melee-based. There's a lot of flashy characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I know Arc System is all about that, all about the flash. But, these characters I feel like are well-rounded. We could have the original Kamehameha or the max power Roshi kind of charged up. Videl, she could have the Justice, rush move or whatever that move is called, Justice combination, I think. And then Hercule with his, savior of the world, or, the present, the bomb present gift thing. That would be funny. Comical characters, just to change it up and make things, kind of funny. But, I think about it, every now and then I'm just like, well, if he was DLC, you're kind of paying for this character, so, he is a kind of a joke. But then again, based from Goku and Vegeta, even though they're not bad, they're good characters, don't get me wrong, but, it's just funny that those were DLC. So, at this point, Hercule, it could happen any day, anytime, whatever. So, I think that would work out too, and maybe even Kid Goku. I know another Goku, you're like, oh god, but Kid Goku is so much different from every single other version of Goku. Nimbus and Power Pole, those two things are so iconic. They're OG as hell, and I feel like him being this little tiny, character, this kid-like character in the game paired up with like Master Roshi in the DLC pack, I think that'd be pretty cool too. And, I could go on and on about a bunch of characters I would love to see, but those are kind of like the main ones that I would really like to see that I feel like could work well, that they're different. I'm looking for characters that would be really different, add to the game, and not just be, repeats like we've been getting with, Super Saiyan Blue, base form, all that good stuff. It's just kind of, what I've just been thinking over, I guess the past couple of months now with characters, and then, just kind of being inspired to make my own list. I feel like this would be something that would work out, hopefully. Kefla and Jiren are going to be, in the next season 2. I would, put a lot of money on it, but at the same time, it's up in the air. They might want to focus on mainly just Dragon Ball Z characters, but I feel like Kefla and Jiren have a very high chance of it. And, Mira and Toa, again, on the list, kind of just highly unlikely. But if they do it, bro, I'm gonna shit bricks, man. I will go insane. So, again, here's to reiterate my list. We're going to go with 8 and 7 as Lord Slug and Andrew number 13. 6 and 5, Mira and Toa. We have 4 and 3 as Kefla and Jiren. And then 2 and 1 as Omega Shenron and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, kind of in their own separate packs. And who knows, maybe they might do, more characters than just, hey, I don't know, dude, at this point. Don't ask me. I just want some cool characters, okay? All right, so let me know in the comment section below what your top characters that you want to see in the Season 2 DLC of Dragon Ball FighterZ, whether it be characters that you really want to see or characters you think have high potential of being featured in the game. Be sure to check out Lotus's as well as Rhymestyle's videos to see their own opinions, and I just really like picking your brain, getting some knowledge on what you guys are thinking about in terms of the DLC and everything. Whether it be, just like really weird characters like Imperfect Cell or, even like Master Roshi or something like that, just let me know. I would love to see it. So, again, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and ring my notification bell. I'll be sure to update you guys as soon as news drops for Season 2 DLC and everything with Dragon Ball FighterZ. Because, this game is sick, and, it's just, Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball, and I know you guys do too. So, talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, take care, and have a great day, my friends.